Welcome to Millenia. We officially walking and talking on Mondays now. We officially walking and talking. It's got that usual outfit, the cap, the green, and the regular. So we're officially walking and talking on Mondays, effectively, right? But anywho's welcome to the realm of Millenia, people. Welcome. Entities of all coils, be ye a man, woman, or child, be ye a spirit, creature, or even a demon, be ye a native migrator, or even an invader into these lands. Welcome into the realm of Millenia. I am your host, the Millenia Mailman, here today to share and world build for you long after you've begun to acclimate and fit in. So go ahead, sit back and relax. It's another Millenia Mailman Monday. And there's nothing better than a little exercise walk to stimulate that blood circulation and flow. I'm really liking this getup. Anywho's, yes, the hot take for the week is about capitalism economics and how awesome it is, right? So the American dream that gets told, shared, and expounded on around the world is something that's rather immaculate, right? It is, the American dream is such an awesome thing because the American dream makes it most optimally possible for people to develop themselves and their families. It is the most optimal thing that allows families the opportunity to grow, right? So the devil's advocate called and had me let you all know that this capitalism economics will only stop getting worse and worse for the common people of America, of pretty much anywhere in the world, but America specifically, because when the American families stop freaking dividing. Capitalism economics will only stop getting worse for the common people when common people families stop dividing and start developing towards getting together more honestly, more openly, and more consistently. It'll only stop getting worse when your family and your house gets better, right? Because when families and houses divide, I'll get that boss. Because when families and houses are dividing, you're pretty much going against what the nation was founded on. The nation was founded on this prospective idea and concept that when they left the great colonist Britain and we left that state of government and kingly leadership, when we divided from that, we would now have less divided families, less divided homes, and have more opportunity to build our homes, build our headquarters, build our lives up and through the general understanding of what makes and made for good economics. We can build ourselves up from the ground up because of the opportunities that the American populace and government will allow families to make, right? So the richest companies in America especially, but all around the world, are either family owned or family oriented for their services. The richest companies are family owned or family oriented in their services. Especially all of the richest and most quote unquote successful businesses and practices in America are all either family owned or family oriented in their services, because what allowed America to become its land of unfathomably limitless potential and opportunity for anyone in the world, be you an immigrant, a refugee, to come to and build yourself up was based on this concept of we need to self-centeredly put ourselves and our families first before we have that opportunity to go out and worry about other people. When we put ourselves and our people and our families first, when we build ourselves up without relatively entertaining, for lack of a better word, when we build ourselves up without entertaining these other aspects and concepts of division, we can really make something miraculous happen, right? It'll really get miraculous. Excuse me. Right? So, all of the richest and most successful people are family owned or family oriented in their services, because America was founded on giving families that awesome opportunity. Right? So until America and Western society that is apparently taking the social tank and finances, economic this, economic that, and rising homelessness here, there, for all of these various reasons, the only way it's going to ever get better is when families stop dividing. When families stop dividing, everything will naturally look better, feel better, and genuinely get better. Because America and most of Western society was built and in a manner that best suits giving people opportunity to the family. Not specifically to individuals, but to and for families. Family first. Right? You mind your business, I'll mind mine. That neutrality aspect in a mentality. Family first, yourself first, and then do them other things. Then go about them other this and that. But when you and the people, the populace, disregards the importance and the severity of how important families are, that is what's making this social imbalance of all the opportunities, the joblessness, the this crisis, the that crisis. It's the lack of families. It's the lack of family awareness, family importance, and inflated self individuality importance. It's like, yeah, individuality is a great thing. Individuality is a pretty important thing. Yeah, no lie. It's not more important to the economics and general success of communities and groups for the individual to be worth more than the family. America was founded on this ideology that, hey, we need to stop centralizing all the power in one king, in one figurehead, and more allow it to better disseminate to everyone so that we can actually prioritize the things that are important to advance our societies, to advance civilization, and advance ourselves and advance the family, to advance the evolution and growth and birth of the world. America is the greatest place on earth that everyone wants to be, and no one is genuinely willing to just abandon and leave en masse. There's no real mass immigration out of America, no matter how many people tell you what they will do, what they're going to follow up with doing. People in mass aren't actually leaving America because America is already the best place on earth. How many news articles do we have to see of people leaving America for other places because allegedly those places are better and they get the dog piss beat out of them? Nowhere else is more accepting and family oriented than the United States of America. Nowhere on the face of the planet is more accepting and diverse, especially economically attuned to allow people to be successful, than in America, that puts family and that last week's conversation topic of self-centered nationalism first. That neutralness, that neutrality. Nowhere else is as neutral and nationalist as America. Self-centered. Right? Because the American belief, the American dream, is that I want to live my life and allow my family to live the life we believe we should have. You can't necessarily get that opportunity anywhere else in America. Anywhere else in the world, you can't get that American dream anywhere else in the world, because America is the forerunners of this mentality. Everywhere else in the world is basically looking at and looking to America, waiting for when we fail, because if America fails with its American dream, they would have more ammunition and fuel to be like, hey, the American dream sucks. The American dream doesn't work. So guess what? Come over to socialism and communism and everything else that puts you second to everything we believe you should be doing and participating in. Because as the American dream fails, look both ways. Because when the American dream fails, everyone else can better justify their perverse mentalities and mindsets. They can better propagate those terrible beliefs that America doesn't agree with. Oh yeah, America disagreed with us here and look what happened to them. America believed this and look what happened to them. So of course America is going to stand firm and stand strong to not allow itself to get discredited and here and that aspects, and there's always the pros and cons to government and politics and economics here, there, and everywhere. But again, that hot topic debate the devil's advocate is initiating here is that fact that, hey, capitalist economics in the Western society can only get better for the common people when families aren't putting themselves in ruin. The whole American society was built on this idea of escape the oversight that wants to control us so we can better control and manipulate ourselves for our own and family benefits. But people got so self-absorbed in the individuality aspect of I will be successful, I will be better, and I can do it even without family, that the families are growing divided. Families aren't being really produced, and everyone is just out for themselves. It's barbaric. Everyone's becoming more and more barbaric and not even noticing it. So of course, American economics is kind of in the trash heap right now. Why wouldn't it be? When no one is actually doing all the things American economics fought for. They fought for families. And less families are actually existing nowadays. More and more families are getting divided and diluted and ruining themselves before anyone else really has that opportunity to ruin the family. Americans are doing it and allowing themselves to screw over themselves and their own families. So of course, economics are bad. Of course they are. But hey, that's just me, the Millennium Mailman here today. If you liked anything I had to say, or you agree with anything I had to say, go ahead, click that like button. By all means, always leave a comment. I will read them as much as I possibly can. Your questions, your comments, your concerns for Q&A and other stuff like that, I will always read as much of it as possible, right? And address them on another Millennium Mailman Monday, because as of right now, there are no comments. But I most certainly do read it, because as a debater myself, I do love reading your things and hearing other people's perspective and ideals. I do genuinely love it. So by all means, put down in that comment section down below. Go ahead, click that share button to expound this discussion, this school of thought and conversation with a few more people. And by all means, click the subscribe button, and for any notification reasons that you could possibly come up with, for I will be clicking and posting videos every single day until my book is published. I'm the Millennium Mailman, and I'm working on a Realm of Millenia series. It's a book series I'm working on, so look forward to it. Peace! For I will be world building long after you're gone.